So if you're watching this video, you can just listen to it instead. Put your phone away, do some push-ups, do some pull-ups, maybe go for a short walk, but you don't need to stare at the screen and look at me talk. So today I'm going to talk about a video game that I used to play for many years and how I stopped playing it. So I feel like this is some valuable information that I learned through the process of me actually making these mistakes in my life. So let's get right into it. So you probably have heard of a game called RuneScape. If you haven't, then I'll explain it quickly. So it's a game where you level up skills like woodcutting, mining, and you also fight bosses and monsters. You can also just, you know, stand around and chat to thousands of people. So it's basically a life outside of life, and it gets quite comfortable in there. So it's a game that I used to play since 2006 until around 2020. So that's 14 years. So in total, I think I've played around 3,000 hours, which is around 120 full days if you divide it by 24 hours. Keep in mind, I was also playing other video games too while playing RuneScape, and yeah, I was leveling up skills in a game instead of my life. So when you really think about it, leveling up skills in a game instead of life, it's kind of sad. So I obviously wouldn't be mining rocks in real life. You can learn different skills, but I think that I definitely would have learned a very useful skill with that time. Yeah, I calculated. So 3,000 hours gives me 1,000 days to put in 3 hours of work. 1,000 days of 3 hours work is almost 3 years of building a skill. In 3 years, putting in 3 hours a day, you can learn many skills actually. You can learn many skills. Yeah. I could have been skilled at something that would have been making me money in real life, obviously, later down in life. Even when you're young, you can learn skills like video editing and photography. Um, they're not that time consuming, but you can definitely make some money with those skills instead of playing video games and learning pointless skills and wasting your time. Yeah. A YouTuber called Hamza actually helped me out with this mindset a lot. Um, when it came to like basically playing video games, and yeah, he definitely changed my mindset a lot on this, because before watching Hamza videos, I feel like I still played video games on and off. Like, you see, RuneScape is a game that you don't really quit usually. You play for like 6 months or maybe 3 months, and then you quit for maybe 6 months, and the cycle kind of repeats itself. So yeah, there's many times that I really got fed up with the game, and you do realize that you're wasting your time. Well, I realized when I was even in my teens, I did realize that I'm just wasting my time, and I did try to quit, but it's an addiction, so it was quite difficult, and it took me many tries. But Hamza gave me that mindset. Yeah, he just really eloquently described how they damage your life, and I did take that advice, and maybe ever since, yeah, since 2022, I haven't played a video game, so I am proud of that achievement. And even in those 8 months that I haven't played video games, I feel like with my spare time, I have definitely achieved many skills. I've learned many skills. I started many hobbies. I progressed in many fields of my life. Got into good habits basically. Because when you say you play video games for 1 hour, you're basically lying to yourself. It's kind of impossible to play video games for 1 hour. It turns into two, and two turns into three, and so on. If you can play video games for 1 hour a day, you have some good self discipline, because video games get very addictive, and once you're playing a video game, your mindset goes through the window, and your mindset just changes on your whole life's perspective. Maybe after like 4 hours pass, you do realize that you're a little bit too far in, and then you stop. But the brain is very good at convincing us otherwise and lying to us. So think about it. Yeah. Well, also, I hear a lot of people complaining that they don't have a girlfriend and they're playing video games all day, just not stepping outside. Well, a girl is not going to come and knock on your door and just show up. You kind of need to go outside. Even if you're not playing video games and you stay inside watching TV shows all day, no one's going to come up to your door, knock on your door, and invite themselves in. You kind of have to do that yourself, you know? So, yeah. Yeah. Go out, join a gym if you haven't already, pick up a book and learn some useful skills that will help you in life. Books are great. Yeah. Books are great at learning very, very useful skills in life. And if you would have told me 2 years ago to pick up a book, I would have laughed in your face and said no. And it's crazy how a mindset can change so quickly, because 2 years isn't a long time, but it's just crazy how mindset works. And if you think that books are cringy and they have no life lessons to teach you, then you're really, really wrong. It's yeah, it's crazy how much information books have. If you think about it, a person takes so much time to write a book, to write all of the information that they know, that they have learned in their lives. They put out all the information that they have learned in their whole life, and they're giving it to you basically for free. What's a book? Like $10, 15. And for that you're getting many lessons. It's not like you just learn one thing. You learn many things in a book. And I wish I knew that when I was younger. I also read the wrong books when I was younger. I read fiction books, and those are also a waste of time for me. That's just my opinion. If you read fiction books, I mean, it's better than watching TV, but yeah, didn't work for me. I found them boring, and yeah, there's definitely other books that are more interesting. So even if you read those, it's okay. But do try and get into reading maybe psychology based books, philosophy, and writers like Dostoevsky. His books are really good. I'm reading Crime and Punishment now. So think about that as well. And yeah, I mean, I've said most that I wanted to say. I've said most things that I want to say. And yeah, hope this gives some encouragement, and hopefully you take some lessons from this video. And that's pretty much it. Good luck. Peace.